Hello! In this video, we are going to talk about how we feel and where we are from. That is our place of origin. All right? Our goals, our objectives for this video are to use the appropriate title before a person's name, like Mr., Mrs., etc. Ask and answer questions about how a person feels, and ask and answer questions about where a person is from. All right? For adults, to address an adult, we usually use Mr. or Mrs. For a man, for example, if his name is Carlos Ramirez, we can just say Mr. Ramirez. All right? Now, people, when they don't have their last name, the last name of the other person, and when they know each other, they may just say, for example, Carlos. But for a young person, for a child, it is not very appropriate just to say Carlos to a person that they don't know the last name of, or when they don't want to use their last name but their first name. So for a small child, it is recommended that they say Mr. Carlos, not just Carlos as the adults do. If a lady is called, let's say, Natalia Rodriguez, we would call her Mrs. Rodriguez if she is married. If she is married, we would use her last name and Mrs. All right? If she is not married, if she is single, and her name is Catalina Garcia, we would say Miss Garcia. Look at the pronunciation of Mrs. and Miss. All right? For a small child, also, if the girl's name is Luisa Rodriguez, for example, and they don't want to use their last name, it is rude to just say, hey, Luisa. They would say Miss Luisa, but that is for small children. All right. Now, if we don't have the information about the status of the woman, if we don't know if she's married or single, we just use Ms. And look at the way we spell that, M-S. And that is pronounced Ms. When a person is not married, when a woman is not married, we use Miss. You already know this, but I just wanted to review that with you. Now, to ask about how someone feels, how the person is feeling at the moment, we use the question, how are you? You already know that, but I wanted to review that with you. And the answer to that could be many ways, actually. But one of the ways we answer that is, I am fine, or very well. Or we can just say, good. That is a way to answer to how are you. After they ask us how we are doing, or how we are feeling, and we answer, we usually say, thank you. Or we could just reply with, and you? Or how about you? Like, how are you today? I am fine, thank you. And you? Or how about you? All right? Another way of asking how someone is doing is, how are you doing? How are you doing? And the answer could be, I am doing fine, thank you. How about you? All right? Another way of asking how somebody is doing is, how is it going? It's like, how is your day going? And you can answer, very well, thank you. All right? Or you could say, it's going great, thanks. Remember, these are just sample ways of asking or responding to someone when they say, how are you, or how are you doing? Because there are many other ways of saying that. These are just the most common ways of asking about that information. Now, to ask about where somebody is from, about their origin, their place of origin, we have a simple question. And that question is, where are you from? All right? Where are you from? And you answer by saying, I am from, and then your place of origin. For example, you can name the city. I am from La Paz. Or they can ask also about, what is your nationality? Specifically, your nationality, the country where you are from. And you could say, I am Mexican. You could also say, I am from Mexico. Or you could just stick to the nationality and say, I am Chilean, I am Ecuadorian, I am Colombian, I am Panamanian, etc. All right? So with that information that you already know, and you can also research the names of other countries and other nationalities, let's have some practice. The first exercise is to please complete these sentences. Complete the following sentences. Please pause the video, complete the activity, and I will show you some sample answers in a moment. Okay? Pause my video, complete the activity in your notebook, in your notes, please. All right, so please, let's look at the sample answers that I have here for you. All right, the first one could be, how are you? Yeah, because the answer is, I am fine. For the next one, how is it going? Very well, thank you. Good. For the next one, how are you doing? I am doing fine. You could say I am doing great, but that is, I'm doing good also, but I'm doing fine is a good answer. Where are you from? I am from La Paz. Thank you. And you could say, and how about you? But and you is enough. What is your nationality? And you would say, I am Mexican. All right. Thank you very much for completing that activity and for reviewing those answers with me. I have another activity for you. The next one is, write a short conversation using the cues provided. Using the information provided there. You could see there are some images that suggest who's speaking and their names. All right, please include the greeting, title, how they feel, origin, and farewell. Say goodbye. All right, so please pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll show you some sample answer in a moment. All right, thank you very much for completing the activity. I hope that you have some conversation so that you can compare it with mine. All right, here's one between two gentlemen, because they are men, the ones who are speaking, Mr. Guzman and Mr. Ramirez. All right, and this sample conversation is, good evening, Mr. Guzman. Good evening, Mr. Ramirez. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you. And you? I am fine too. That is a way to respond to that. And you? Where are you from? I am from Guadalajara. And you? I am from Monterrey. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you. You too. That is very simple. And if you included their names and their information, that would be fine. Thank you very much for doing that. Now, I am going to pause my video so that you can listen to the pronunciation and you are going to repeat after them. You're going to repeat with them at the same speed using the same pronunciation that they are using. Try your best, all right? So that is called shadowing, remember? So practice your pronunciation now, please.
Good evening, Mr. Guzman.
Good evening, Mr. Ramirez.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too. Where are you from?
I'm from Guadalajara. And you?
I'm from Monterrey.
Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. Now, remember that in this lesson, let's say we studied titles, how you feel, how to express that, and how to respond to that, and how to ask and answer about your place of origin, where you are from. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.